Now, once you have created a general list assessment, you're going to be brought to this screen here, which has all the students that you've selected for this assessment. And you'll notice the title of my assessment is called Spelling. Now, you'll see columns going up the top saying Enter Column Title going vertically. Because this is a spelling assessment, I'm just going to click in the first column, Enter Column Title, and I'm going to type Week 1. So this is like spelling test for week 1. And then I usually put the number of points it's worth as well. It's week 1, 20 points. And you'll notice after I press outside or tap outside, that title turns green, and then fields or boxes appear going down beside each student's name. So now I can enter by Anita Bath, I can enter 19. She got 19 out of 20. Eager Beaver, let's say 18. Anybody home, let's say she got 10. And so I can enter the marks that way. I can leave this for this week. I'm just going to go out by pressing the back button. It takes me back to my list of assessments, my assessment list. And why don't I go all the way home? The next week rolls around. I'm going to enter the next week's assessments. So I'm going to go to my assessment list. I'm going to go to spelling by pressing that arrow beside the spelling. It's going to open up this. And I'm just going to press or tap in the next column title. And I'm going to call this Week 2. And I'm going to say this is worth 20 points. Oh, I know what I did. Week 2. Sorry. Week 2, 20 points. Now, I can then enter in the marks for this week's test. She got 20, 16, and so on. Now, you'll notice there's no value over here. I didn't put a value in when I created this assessment, but I can just click in value if I decide, oh, right now these two are worth 40 points. I can put 40, and when I do that, as soon as I enter that, it'll automatically then calculate each student's marks so far. So you'll see now it says 39 out of 40 for Anita Bath. And I can give her a rating there as well. And I can say, well, she's got it. And maybe Eager Beaver, I can say, on your way, and so on. So if I come back the next week and I enter week 3, and I'm saying that's worth 20 points. Get rid of that dot. That puts a period, but I'll leave it there for now. So I've got week 3, 20 points. Now, I will have to update the value of how much it's worth. If I do put in another 20, say she gets another 20 on this test, you'll see it changes to 59, but the value didn't change. That I have to enter manually. So I'm going to just change this to 60 now, and it'll change in all of them. So I can track spelling over weeks. This could be maybe something like one assessment, and it might be on graphing. And maybe there's different sections of this graphing assessment. One is they have to create a graph, and maybe that's worth so many points. So I'll put create graph worth 10 points and give a mark for that. And maybe another part is interpreting some graphs, and so I could put interpreting graphs and give that some points, and so on. So even on one assessment, you can track multiple things in this list type form. Now, there's lots of other things that are that can be done on this assessment. You can collect evidence. You can fill comments down in everyone's, or just type one comment in for each person individually. You can expand these comments out because it's not a lot of room there. I can press the expand and make that bigger, and there's things like I can get comments from banks and save to the banks and all those things. Email these assessments, sort these assessments, take students from this assessment to create a new one, um, compare this assessment to other assessments. All that stuff, though, is in other videos. So to see those other videos that are related to this particular screen, I press the little movie button at the top, and that will take me to a page that has a variety of videos that would help with things, other actions you can do on this page.